Coming up on Look Today, well, former members of the Saratoga Springs City Charter Review Commission are suing the County Board of Elections. I've got details. Plus, we've got continuing coverage of the proposed ban on single-use plastic shopping bags in Warren County. More on that coming up. And Ballston Spa High School will host a robotics competition tournament tomorrow. I've got details. All ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone, happy Friday. I'm Jay Hood Jackson. This is Look Today. Well, on tonight's program, I sit down with none other than Doug Beatty, Supervisor at Large, Town of Queensbury. And he's here to give us updates on important issues in Warren County. It's part one of my interview with him. I also sit down with Meg Haggerty. Now, she's Director of Community Engagement for the Queensbury United Methodist Church. And we're joined by Deb Romanazzi. She's the Assistant Coordinator of the Spirit of Christmas Holiday Festival that's happening this weekend. Plus, we've got your weekend weather for the Tri-North counties, but first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, former members of the Saratoga Springs City Charter Review Commission are seeking a full recount of votes. Now, the members have submitted a FOIL request for a hand count of the 9,000 ballots. Now, and a hearing that will take place at the state Supreme Court, hopefully on December 20th. Now, we'll be talking to members on Monday, and we'll have an important update for you at that time. In other news, we've got continuing coverage of the proposed ban on single-use plastic shopping bags in Warren County. And county supervisors brought the issue into discussion in this past spring and proposed charging money for plastic bags at all stores. Well, the discussion has regained momentum, and county legislators are proposing to ban them completely. Well, we spoke to Claudia Bramer. She's a supervisor for Ward 3 in Glens Falls.
So the committee is going to revise the legislation that we put forth at the very last meeting in November, and we'll bring that back to a committee meeting. Probably early January is our next Environmental Concerns Committee meeting. And then my hope is that we get authorization to bring that to the full board and then have a public hearing on that proposed local law banning the plastic bags. Interesting topic.
Switching from news to weather. Well, today saw temperatures in the mid to high 30s. Now, let's see how the weekend is shaping up. For a more detailed look at our weather, let's head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast.
Thank you, Jesse. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponser with your first look weather update. Currently, we will see high pressure dominating much of the Northeast along with the Great Lakes. We do have a couple of cold front boundaries, one in Southeast Canada, low pressure and some front boundaries across the central tier of the country. We also have a low pressure towards Southeast Georgia and that cold front extending offshore. With that high pressure dome, that's going to keep the skies relatively dry across much of the Northeast with temperatures in the 20s to the north, some 30s towards the coast and also to the south of us. Capital District, generally mid to upper 20s will be expected. Whitehall, 26 degrees, as well as Greenwich and Fort Edward. And as we head towards Glens Falls, 25 the overnight low, some lower 20s towards Johnsburg and Parsville under partly cloudy skies. Heading into Saturday, mostly cloudy, highs upper 30s with a gentle south breeze. And as you walk out the door, we'll see some calm northeast winds, keeping the skies generally partly sunny to mostly cloudy. Mid upper 20s are expected, and then we'll see those 40s continue, believe it or not, heading into the first few days of early December. 43 on Sunday, partly sunny, mostly sunny on Monday. Get those Christmas decorations up heading into early next week because, wait for it, 70% chance of showers on Tuesday, high 49. And even though we're still going to be in the 40s with a 50% chance of showers on Wednesday, that cold front's going to eventually come by late in the week, and that's going to drop those temps at least back to average, maybe slightly below average by the time we get to late week. So details will have to be discussed in later weathercasts. For now, enjoy the nice weekend with highs upper 30s and lower 40s with lows mainly in the mid 20s. That's a look at our first look weather update. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponser. Now to send it back to you, Jesse.
Below average. You gotta love Clarence. We love him. Back to the news. Good story. Ballston Spa High School will host a robotics tournament at the school tomorrow. Now, the name of the tournament is Hudson Valley First Lego League. Now, teams throughout the region will participate, the opportunity to advance to the semifinals in February. Well, we were over there today and we spoke to Diane Irwin. She's science coordinator, K through 12th grade, and we spoke to her about the judges' criteria for the competition.
So for the FLL, which is kind of grades 4 through 8, it is judged on the core values, which is how do they work as a team, how do they make decisions. They also are judged on a project, which is this year they had to do a solution related to water, and then they have robot design and robot performance, and all of those compile together to either get them awards in those specific categories or that chance to move on.
Now, in addition to the students who have competed in the past will have the opportunity to mentor the new students, and we spoke to Caitlin Olson about mentoring.
The mentoring is really fun because I love being able to work with the kids and see them figure out their problems. Normally what we do is we help them if they need help with programming or building their robot. It's just really fun.
It's a fantastic program, and once again, there are very few school districts like Ballston Spa. In other news, Saratoga Springs' annual Hats Off Music Festival is going to be canceled next year. The festival was designed to bring patrons and track goers to the downtown area on opening day of the track. In the past, the festival blocked off streets and featured live music outside. Well, the Saratoga County Chamber of Commerce will instead encourage people to go inside downtown businesses. We spoke to Todd Shimkus, president of the Saratoga Chamber.
It was designed to actually bring people to the race course during the day and to corral them into coming downtown at night. Honestly, at this point, opening day is one of the larger days of the year at the race course, and it's one of the larger days of the year downtown. So having an outdoor music festival doesn't necessarily help to draw people in. But what we really want to do is those people that do come downtown, we want them to go into businesses. So that's what the Welcome Back to Racing Fans event will be all about.
Up next, I sit down with none other than Doug Beatty. He's a supervisor at large town of Queensbury, and he's here to give us an update on the important issues in Warren County. It is part one of my interview with him. I also sit down with Meg Haggerty. She's Director of Community Engagement for Queensbury United Methodist Church, and we're joined by Deb Romanazzi. She's the Assistant Coordinator of the Spirit of Christmas Holiday Festival, and they're here to talk about the fundraiser that's happening tomorrow. First, if you see who's happening, you want to share a story idea, how about join us for an interview? Then give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000. Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of Look Today. It's Friday, so I want to thank everybody around here. Ladies first, that would be Antoinette and Dana. But of course, there's Andrew, the convincer. And Drew, who's a new American citizen, right, Drew? Yes, Drew is an American citizen now. And we've got Joel and Norm and the Bat. Hope the Bat's feeling better. He hurt his knee. And they make the program possible each and every week. The reason I'm hesitating is I keep thinking about Clarence. We were having fun today with Clarence, our meteorologist. What a character he is. Hey, over the weekend, there's a lot of great events going on. Reminders. The Spirit of Christmas Festival. That's at the Ramada Inn. It is the United Methodist Church in Queensbury, but it's at the Ramada Inn right off of exit 19. That's tomorrow. I think it starts at like 10 in the morning. It's a wonderful festival. Get over there with your family. A reminder, the Hyde Collection has events going on over the weekend. Whispering Angels, that interview I did during the week regarding helping homeless teens, that event is happening tomorrow. And of course, the Festival of Trees. This you really want to see. As at the Q, the Queensbury Hotel in downtown Glens Falls, all throughout the weekend, they turn the hotel into a winter wonderland. Please get over there with your family. You'll really enjoy it. All right, that's it. Tonight on Look TV, we've got Beyond the Headlines and Tracks, our music show. And don't forget, you can tune in Monday night for the stories that matter to you. Have a safe weekend, everybody. Good night.